Hello everyone, welcome to the platform of Unacademy, India's largest learning platform. Good afternoon everyone. Am I audible, visible to all of you? Yes, boys and girls, am I audible, visible to all of you? Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes everyone, there are many people who ask me, sir, is it why we have to join Unacademy? Here we are going to provide you daily live classes, live test, quiz, structure courses and unlimited access with one subscription. I hope all of you downloaded the app. If you haven't, please download it because special classes and plus classes available only on app. Yes everyone, let me introduce myself. Those who are new here, my name is Harshvardhan Singh and on this platform I'm going to teach you history, economy and international relations. Currently my lecture series on modern India and Indian economy is going on. I already completed the lecture series of world history and international relations. I'm having 9-year experience in the field of civil services as an educator at Delhi, Pune and Nagpur. Those who want to know the lecture timing, you can follow me on Telegram channel at unacademy_Harshvardhan, or if you want to contact with me, you want to connect with me, then you can connect with me through Unacademy app. That is the address is @Harshvardhan Singh for you. Yes everyone, these are our top educators. Please do watch the videos. It is available for you only. I hope all of you subscribe to Unacademy. If you haven't taken subscription of Unacademy, please have it because your subscription is important for us. Without your subscription, it's difficult for us to present such a wonderful video lectures. Yes, everyone. So those who want to take the subscription, we are going to provide you option of 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 24 and 36 months. I insist you at least take a 12-month subscription. It will cost around 49,500. But if you use my code Harshvardhan, it will get you will get the 10% discount and it will cost around 44,550. The same way I insist you at least have iconic subscription. Here we are going to provide you all the aspects of guidance including personal feedback, and when you use my code Harshvardhan you will get the 10% discount and you have to pay just 67,050. Yes, boys and girls, these are the batches we already launched. So according to your own convenience, please join them. We are going to provide you combo offer as well. For further details, you can visit our website as well as you can get the information from our app. These are my special classes. Please do watch. It is available on Unacademy app. Yes, do not forget this is an important announcement. Unacademy Summit is going on today and tomorrow. It is there. More than 70 iconic speakers are there. So please go and register now and take the benefits of it. Yes, everyone, Ram Kumar, good evening. And Rudra is there. Very good evening. Subaltern. Today we are going to discuss, as I promised you, that we are going to discuss the another important of historiography writing, and it is related to the tribal movement that is known as subaltern historiography. Yes, everyone. So before that, I just want to ask one important question. Am I audible, visible to you? Yes, am I audible, visible to all of you? No problem, no question. Okay. So what exactly is subaltern? Subaltern historiography of tribal. Sub means next below. Generally we use this word subdivisional magistrate. Yes, do you know subdivisional means this position is lower than the divisional manager. Yes, it is the case. Yes, boys and girls. Sub means lower. Sub represents lower. Altern means every other. Means it is related to common. The subaltern is also represented by another word, plebeian. Oh, spelling is something different. Plebeian. Plebeian. Yes, that means commoners. This is also known as history from below. Yes, everyone. The subaltern is known as history from below. What exactly it is? Yes, what exactly this theory is, what this theory wants to represent. So today we are going to discuss this thing in detail. Yes, everyone. So subaltern is basically next below. Altern is every other, means whatever those who are in the lower rung of the society, this history or the view of history from their point of view. So what exactly it is? First of all, it is associated with anti-British struggle. This subaltern theory is related to anti-British struggle. Who is the pioneer in that? Ranjit Guha. Yes, Ranjit Guha is a historian. He is a pioneer in that, and he presented this theory. They presented this point of view in the history, as whenever we are going to talk about the Indian national movement, freedom struggle, we used to focus on one thing, that is the so-called our established views, that is Indian National Congress only. But other than that also, other than the revolutionary, other than the Indian national movement, that is through INC, there were so many resistance from Indians. And this theory said that these all views, means established views, negated the contribution of tribals, contribution of the downtrodden in historiography. Means this theory claimed that the earlier historiography is of elites. Clear? So subaltern theory is basically shift from elite historiography to the people's historiography. Means from the point of view of common people. Yes, everyone. Next thing, this theory claimed that history based on people's own consciousness. Means this history writing is from people's own consciousness. People reacted by their own when they considered they are alien, they are foreigners, and they reacted against that. Clear? This theory glorify. Yes, Jasmine, very good evening. This theory glorify popular militancy, means whatever the revolt, and as we have discussed yesterday's class only, the nature of tribal movement, and that we have mentioned the violence. Yes, we have mentioned that tribal movements were violent in nature and they reacted against the British government. Santhala revolt is one of the best example. Munda revolt is there. So this theory glorified their heroic struggle against the British rule. Next thing, this theory refuted the established anti-colonial struggle. Refuted, they said that it's no use. It's not no use. What exactly it is means whatever you're saying, Indian national movement via Congress, they said that no, it is a farce. This is not a real struggle. What is real struggle? Real struggle is basically by the people's own consciousness. Yes, everyone. It's by people's own consciousness. Is that clear to you? Yes, is that clear to you? Clear. Boys and girls, is there any question, any query? No. Good. Next thing. Now, this theory provides you some guidelines. Means according to this theory, Indian national movement is misnomer. Misnomer, what misnomer means? Yes, boys and girls. What misnomer means? Means they said this term is a false term. Misnomer means this term is a false. गलत है. ये जो लिखा गया है ये गलत है. There is no such entity known as Indian national movement. When you include the word Indian, it consists of all. Am I right or wrong? Yes, boys and girls. When we mention the word Indian, Indian consists of you, me, irrespective of religion, irrespective of our gender, irrespective of our class. But whether all Indians participated in freedom struggle. Nowadays, there are many people who are taking the credit of it. But you know what? There are many people who didn't take any participation in freedom struggle. So, according to this theory, there is no presence of such entity known as Indian national movement. Indian never united against the anti-colonial struggle. Yes, I just now mentioned it is the same thing they mentioned. Indians never united against anti-colonial struggle. So this elite, the word when they used to criticize the elite, this elite consists of Britishers and Indians, and this Indians is basically middle class intelligentsia. When they say elite, this elite consists of Indians as well as Britishers. This is the theory they presented. Don't get confused. नहीं तो आप कहोगे यार फिर क्यों पढ़ा हमने? हाँ सर आपने इतना सब कुछ पढ़ा दिया. इंडियन नेशनल मूवमेंट ये है, गांधी जी ने वो किया, इसने वो किया, फलाना ढिमकाना. Now you are saying it is not that case. Means you make us fool. Remember, guys and girls, this is theory. It is the point of view, and point of view may be have a voice of dissent. Clear? We cannot undermine the contribution of Indian national movement in our freedom struggle. But this theory is basically to counter that. This theory said that when you glorify your struggle, you neglected the role of tribals. Get it? Yes, boys and girls. Now you get it. Clear? Okay. Next thing. They said Indian national movement, as you mentioned, the two distinct movement was going on in our India. Means at a time, two distinct movement was going on in India. One represented by Indian national movement, that is elite, and other by plebeians. Plebeians means commoners. There are two moving on. One is emphasized by you elites, but the other which was going on, which was a true struggle, it was completely negated by the elite historiographer. And that's why when they say that real freedom struggle was basically in between elite and plebeian struggle. यानी जब हम बात करते हैं स्वाधीनता संग्राम की, तो स्वाधीनता संग्राम ये सच में सिर्फ दो ही लोगों के बीच में, दो ही समुदाय के बीच में लड़ा गया था. वो था elite वर्सेस plebeians, यानी कॉमन आम लोग और खास लोग, इन दोनों का संघर्ष था. As we have already mentioned, what they called about elite, they called elite as a Britishers plus as well as Indians. Yes, they include the elite in the form of Britishers as well as Indians. Clear? Yes, boys and girls, is that clear to you? Any question? Any query? Do you have any question? Any query? Nope. No question, no query. Good. Then this is the question which is important. Tribal revolts during the British period can be considered as representing the history from below. Discuss. So tell me how you're going to write this question, how you're going to deal with this question. Yes, everyone, please let me know how you're going to deal with this question. Tribal revolts during British period can be considered as representing history from below. And yes, remember one thing, in in GS paper, if such questions are asked, then please attempt it. Please attempt it, as all questions are compulsory in nature, but give more time, more attention to this question, because these questions are hardly attempted by the people. हमें क्या करना है, हमें वो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने हैं जिस पे लोग ज्यादा तवज्जो नहीं देते. समझे? Yes, everyone, remember this thing. In civil services, one best formula is there. When everybody is paying attention and negated the other section, you have to pay attention there as well, because those questions are unique in nature, and you know, when you are unique, it is easily noticeable. Yes, clear? So please tell me. Yes, Rudra is here. What after Rudra? Is there anyone else? है भाई कोई जो जवाब दे सकता है? What you are going to write here? Tribal revolts during British period can be considered as representing history from below. Discuss. Please tell me what you are going to write here. Yes, I want answer format of it. First of all, do you agree with the statement? Yes, everyone. Do you agree with the statement that tribal revolts during the British period representing the history from below? Do you agree with this statement? Yes, Rudra, it is. You have to write introduction, but what you are going to write? Agree. It's okay. What you are going to write? First, I'm going to provide you opportunity. If you fail to do that, then I'm going to write. Yes, I'm going to mention the format. Yes, Rudra, go on. Yes, PK, you also join. Very good. Introduction. But what you are going to write in introduction, PK? Yeah. Rudra said why they revolted in introduction. Okay. Hmm. Go on, boys and girls, go on. I'm waiting for the right answer, because how many time I'm going to tell you the exact answer. Now it's your turn. If you fail to do so, I'm there. PK said what revolt tribal did earlier. Introduction background of tribals. Okay, go on, go on. Fatafat. Yes, everyone. Do not take too much time. Right. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, whatever maybe it is. These are the parts. What was the role played by tribals during British period? Okay. Remember one thing. This question is not at all related to. Yes, boys and girls. This question is not at all related to the tribal revolts and all. This question is related to this point of view in the history. That's why I ask you when I mention the step. Step 1, read, reread, try to understand. Second, important thing, try to find out the demand of the question. And once you find out the demand, it's very easy for you to write the answer. Rudra, you are not getting. Question is not at all related to history from below, as I mentioned in this lecture only. History from basically below means subaltern, plebeian means question asked you to write about subaltern approach. Tribal revolts during the British period can be considered as representing history from below. You have to mention subaltern approach. There is no need to mention each and everything about the rest. Get it? Yes, boys and girls, get it? What is the demand of question? Part 1. Remember one thing. Part 1. What should be? Part 1 should be introduction. You are going to mention, introduce the tribal revolts in general, why tribals revolted in short, not in detail. Because when we discuss this thing, we discuss in detail. Now you have to summarize whatever we have discussed. Why tribal revolt is. Penetration of colonial rule in the forest area disturbed the socio-economic political system of tribals. As because of this, as because of this disturbances, or you can mention another question, another point in that, as disturbances in economic system or as the introduction of zamindari settlement made them what we can say bankrupt or fall into the trap of indebtedness, and they became the part of forced labor. So such kind of things you are going to mention. Whatever we have discussed in yesterday's class, you have to mention in brief that tribal revolt. Why? Because penetration of colonial rule disturbed the socio-economic cultural lives of tribals. Along with that, introduction of zamindari kind of settlement in their particular area disturb their traditional system, and they fall into the trap of indebtedness and middleman, and that resulted into transfer of land from tribal to non-tribal. Clear? And when they want justice, they didn't get that, and result of it is in the form of revolts. It is a general introduction you have to mention. Now you have to focus on the main part, that is history from below, subaltern. Yes, Lata, exactly. Economic plight we have to mention in this case. Now the question is related to subaltern theory, history from below. Next, you are going to mention the connecting point. What you are going to mention? In anti-colonial struggle, main focused on Indian national movement and negation of contribution of tribals. Yes, everyone. You have to mention this connecting point. In anti-colonial struggle, main focused on anti-British movement led by Indian national movement, and this movement gave more emphasis and completely negated the contribution of tribals into Indian freedom struggle. Now the third part, which is most important for you, and that is you have to mention the subaltern theory. And what exactly you are going to write? Today, whatever the things we have mentioned in today's lecture, you are going to write here. Subaltern theory, that is Ranjit Guha, he mentioned this about this theory. This represent the history from below and other aspect you are going to mention. This theory considered that is not a fight between Britishers versus Indians. It is basically fight between elites versus plebeian, elites versus subaltern. Added everything, whatever we have mentioned. Now, what? Now what? Is that over? Whatever the things we have mentioned, whether your answer is complete. Yes, everyone. Whether your answer is complete or still it requires something. Thank you, BK, as it was a demand for many students, as they said that, sir, why you are taking in white background only? Why you are not going to add colors? I said that it's okay. I'm going to add colors in your life as well through slides. Yes, everyone. Is that complete answer part 1, part 2, part 3, or is there any necessity to write one more part? क्या आपको लगता है कि जो भी आपने अभी तक यहाँ पे लिखा है वो पूरा है, अब लिखने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है? Rudra said complete, nothing is right, nothing is required. What about you, PK? What about you, Lata, and others? What do you think? For me, I don't think so. This is a complete answer as a student point of view. Why? Because it's a sudden dis ending. It's a sudden ending. When the discuss type of question is there, you're discussing, and after discussion, don't you think so? You're going to conclude the discussion. And for example, forget about this. I just want to tell you what exactly discussion type of question is, or what is discussion. You and me are discussing on any particular topic. Means a very famous and debated topic in any welfare state, that whether government should invest on infrastructures like school, health and all, or they can focus more on the other aspects like building statues and all. So this is the topic which we are going to discuss. And you presented your point, I presented my point, and we left the discussion. What's the point of view in that discussion? Without conclusion. There should be some conclusion, no? There should be some conclusion. You presented your point, I presented my point, and we left it. It should not be the case. This answer is not accurate. So, if you want to complete this answer, then you have to write part 4, and that is related to conclusion. Conclusion. What you are going to write. Do you agree? Means, do you 100% agree with the subaltern approach? Yes, boys and girls. Do you 100% agree with the subaltern approach? क्या आप में से अधिकांश लोग जो भी यहाँ पे लिखा है सबाल्टन हिस्ट्री फ्रॉम बिलो, क्या आप इस नजरिए से सहमत है, पूरी तरह से सहमत है? Some said yes, they are agree. Rudra said not completely. Tell me other thing. Whether you are 100% rejecting this idea that nothing is like this, there is no contribution from tribals. Are you going to negate the role of tribals played in Indian freedom struggle? Are you going to negate? No, you are not going to negate. So that is important. Means you are not 100% agree with the subaltern approach. At the same time, you're not 100% negated the role played by subaltern. Clear? So what should be the conclusion? Conclusion should be a summary or sum up of these things. What you are going to write in conclusion? As I'm a student point of view, as a student point of view, when I was a student like you, and if such question asked to me, what I'm supposed to write? I'm going to, as remember one thing, introduction and conclusion should be simple. It should not be complicated. You no need to introduce or no need to conclude with the ornamented language. Simple. Let's take example. How I'm going to write. Subaltern approach represents the history from below, and it was a negated portion in historiography and more focused on the main focus, or mostly the historiographer focused on one aspect of history, that is Indian national movement. They glorify the Indian national movement, but at the same time they somehow negated the role played by tribals. So subaltern theory provided voice to the voiceless, and they also, this theory shows the contribution of tribals in freedom struggle. Full stop. Clear? Yes, boys and girls, is that clear to you? Understood? Yes, everyone. Understood? Any confusion, any question? So part 4 are given in front of you. It is very simple. First part should be introduction, why tribal revolted in brief, in short. Second, this anti-colonial struggle, you're going to mention mostly focused on Indian national movement, and this theory completely negated the role of tribal. So to counter this, there was a theory presented, subaltern, and when you're going to mention the conclusion, this answer is complete. Okay, so you do not have any problem, any confusion. Good. Very good, boys and girls. One more important announcement for all of you. Yes, today we are having lecture at 8:30 p.m. as well as we are having the lecture on 9:40 p.m. I hope you will get the notification on Telegram channel. If you haven't, 8:30 p.m. on YouTube channel. This is related to the MCQ only, and 9:40 this is also on app. This is on app and it is related to MCQ. Topics are totally different. This is very short lecture. Yes everyone, this is a short lecture and this lecture is as usual. And one more thing I just want to share with you, that from tomorrow, yes, remember one thing, tomorrow we are going to meet only on app. My lectures will be available only on app tomorrow onwards, and it is the best platform for you and me because response time is negligible. Clear? Yes, everyone. So, Unacademy Combat, don't forget 28th February, 11 a.m. Format is simple for you. Yes, everyone. I hope all of you subscribe to Unacademy. Please subscribe to it. If you with 10, you will get the 10% discount as well as you're going to count as my student. If you are having any question, query, doubt, you can ask me through Telegram channel or app or other social media platforms. I'm there and I don't have any problem to solve your problems. Yes, everyone, if you like the lecture, please like, share, subscribe. One like button is important from you. And if you really like the way of teaching, please dedicate the hats which is available for with you. And please